we shall take the next expression, trigonometric expression or the last trigonometric expression to differentiate from first principles. That is, the last one is differentiate cosecant x with respect to x from first principles. Let y is equal to cosecant x. Let delta x be a small change as usual in x and delta y be the corresponding change in y. So we write when there is a change in x, there is a change in y. That is, y plus delta y is equal to cosecant x plus delta x. So below that we write y is equal to cosecant x. Then subtract. So delta y is equal to cosecant x plus delta x minus cosecant x. Divide both sides by delta x and take limits as delta x tending to 0. First divide both sides by delta x, that is cosecant x plus delta x by minus cosecant x by delta x, and then write limits both sides. Limit delta x tending to 0. Here also limit delta x tending to 0. The convention is that whenever limit delta x tending to 0, delta y by delta x is written as symbolical notation is what? Dy by dx is equal to, here as we don't have formula cosecant c minus cosecant d, we write as 1 by sin x plus delta x here, minus cosecant x is written as 1 by sin x and whole divided by delta x. Now we take LCM, that is limit delta x tending to 0. Already one is there, sin x. Sin x minus sin x plus delta x by that LCM together with delta x we write here. Delta x into sin x plus delta x into sin x. Now numerator, there is a formula delta x tending to 0, sin c minus sin d. 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. So 2 cos c plus d by 2, x plus delta x by 2 into sin x minus x plus delta x by 2 whole divided by delta x into sin x plus delta x into sin x. Here x and x cancel. Sin minus delta x by 2 is what? Minus sin delta x by 2. So limit delta x tending to 0 minus here cos 2x plus delta x by 2 by this sin x plus delta x we write into sin x also we write, and then the other thing we balance. Sin minus delta x by 2 is what? Minus sin delta x by 2 by, already delta x is there, the numerator 2 is brought down to the denominator and put it in a bracket. This bracket is in the form sin theta by theta, theta tend to 0, that becomes 1. So it is equal to minus, wherever delta x is there, you write 0. Minus 2x plus 0 by 2 by sin x plus 0 into sin x. So here 2 cancels. 1 by sin x is cosecant x, but minus sign is there. Minus cosecant x, and cos x by sin x is what? Cot x. So conclude it. Therefore, if y is equal to cosecant x, dy by dx is equal to minus cosecant x into cot x. Now we shall take some examples using the Newton's 5-step formula for differentiation. Differentiate sin squared x, not sin x but sin squared x, with respect to x from first principles. So same method we use it. Y is equal to sin squared x. Let delta x be a small change in x and delta y be the corresponding change in y. Then you can see y plus delta y is equal to sin squared x plus delta x, and below that y is equal to sin squared x. Subtract delta y is equal to sin squared x plus delta x minus sin squared x, and then divide both sides by delta x, and then take limits as delta x tending to 0. So delta y by delta x, limit delta x tending to 0 is equal to limit delta x tending to 0 sin squared x plus delta x minus sin squared x by delta x. Now left hand side automatically becomes dy by dx. Now we have to use a problem from trigonometry as a formula: sin squared a minus sin squared b. Sin squared a minus sin squared b is worked out and simplified, and then that can be written as sin a plus b into sin a minus b. Here a is x plus delta x, b is what? X. Sin a plus b into sin a minus b. Sin x plus delta x minus x. Here x and x cancel. Denominator as it is, delta x is there. So this becomes limit delta x tending to 0 sin 2x plus delta x. Sin 2x plus delta x, and then in a bracket the rest of it you write sin delta x by delta x. Now the right hand side where delta x is there you write 0, and then here delta x by delta x you write as sin theta, theta to 0 is 1. So this becomes sin 2x plus 0 into 1. So that is equal to sin 2x. So here since you may write, since limit theta tending to 0 sin theta by theta is equal to 1. Because of that it becomes. So therefore, if y is equal to sin squared x, dy by dx is equal to sine 2x.